State is not releasing new coronavirus numbers today because of the holidays. So let's take a look at the 7-day moving average. On November 10th, we were averaging 3,600 cases a day. Today, that average is 7,400. And as cases spike here in Michigan, there are fears over a new variant that is emerging out of South Africa.
Starting Monday, in fact, the Biden administration restricting travel now from South Africa and 7 other nations. Let's get out live to Nick Monticelli tonight. And Nick, we know Canada and the EU also issuing travel restrictions today.
Yeah, because everybody is afraid of what this new variant called Omicron could do to our fight against COVID-19. In fact, we've been talking for days, weeks, honestly, about Michigan's numbers, how we are the highest state in the country, and how our hospitals are just overwhelmed, getting close to the point where they can't accept new patients. What could this new variant do to that already long problem?
But it's something that has emerged in South Africa and seems to be spreading at a reasonably rapid rate.
Red flags and concern as the holiday season begins. Scientists are designating a new coronavirus variant called Omicron, a variant of concern. It has an unusually high number of mutations, more than 30 in the key spike protein. That's the vital structure the coronavirus uses to attack cells. Experts fear Omicron could spread easier and reduce the effectiveness of vaccines.
They're seeing that it's a bit more widespread in South Africa than was originally felt a couple of days ago.
Pfizer says if needed, their vaccine can be adapted within 6 weeks. Omicron is rapidly spreading in parts of South Africa, but right now does not appear to be in the U.S. However, President Biden is not taking any chances, putting new travel restrictions in place, banning visitors from South Africa and 7 other countries in the region beginning Monday.
Except for American citizens who are able to come back. But we don't know a lot about the variant except that it is a great concern.
Meanwhile, the FDA says a new pill for COVID-19 is effective. Merck's COVID-19 pill is a treatment, not a vaccine. Regulators say the pill is effective, but they're looking for more information on risks of birth defects and other problems during pregnancy. The pill is already being used in the UK. And the FDA will have more discussions about that Merck pill next week, likely on Tuesday. And Sandra, there's also a lot of conversation about this new variant, Omicron. If our current vaccinations aren't going to work against it, as you heard, Pfizer said they can adapt theirs, but that would likely mean that we would have to go through a new round of vaccinations.
Yeah, and there's a lot of talk today, obviously, about vaccinations. And what did Dr. Fauci have to say about booster shots, Nick?
Actually, he talked a lot about that, about the misnomers that the booster shots simply are there just to boost your immunity. He says it's not like a third level of protection. He says over time, the effectiveness of the booster or the shot will go down. So that booster shot is just to maintain where you're at. So it's maintaining, not boosting, something he's trying to get out there.
Yeah, still lots to sort through here. All right, thank you.